The evil aura. It belongs to you, does it not? Did you come here in search of Soul Edge too?
Yes. I need to avenge my clan. Young lady, if you know anything about Soul Edge, tell me.
You bear a strange power. But it has no effect on me. I am protected by another, and by the gods. If it is evil you seek, I shall have no choice but to stop you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ninja Sunbear! Deliver me your soul! Bitterness! How's this?
Battle 2. Fight!
Ninja Sunbear!
Battle 3. Fight!
How is this? Silence! How is this?
Get there!
Ninja Sunbear! Deliver me your soul! Bitterness, let me guide you to hell!
Such power. However, I sense more to your sword than just anger. There is sadness and confusion.
You know how to read minds, too?
Even without such power, you can tell much by someone's eyes and their voice. Revenge. Is that what you truly desire?
What is it to you?
Can you not answer?
I do not know. I do not know anymore.
No! Cast your sword aside!
Tonight, the demon runs wild again. Who are you? You wish to know my name? I am the demon of the sword. Hatred is my purpose, and blood sustains me. I see. I know your name. It is... My name is of no importance. I shall take your body and use it to reduce this world to ashes.
Fight!
Quiet!
Battle 2. Fight!
So vile, let me guide you to hell!
Battle 3. Fight!
How's this? Now, how's this? How's this? This cannot be! How's this?
Battle 4. Fight!
How's this? How's this? Now, how's this? How's this? Why do you resist? I shall grant you what you desire. You are not the demon of the sword. You have another path open to you. Your name is Yoshimitsu. Now be silent.
Good. You finally come to.
Where am I? Oh, you. I'm in your debt.
Do not reproach yourself.
No. I was weak. I lost my way. Only the thought of another's death kept me going. But never did I discern what I was becoming. I must walk the path of benevolence and justice. If I protect the weak and crush evil, none shall ever again walk that wicked path I took. That is how I shall avenge my people. Watch over me.
Raphael, the cold, cruel head of the Sorel family, is known for his fencing prowess and deep knowledge of medical science. Though still young, he has survived numerous plots and venomous political strife to establish his family as part of the ruling elite. However, when the evil seed occurred, a noble that he had backed went violently insane and attempted to kill the king. Seeing this as the perfect opportunity to strike, Raphael's political enemies blamed him for the incident and attacked his Paris home. Betrayed one by those around him, Raphael fled to his birthplace, Rouen, in order to mount a counterattack. Though he arrived safely after shaking off his pursuers, he did...
Nicola, why are you fraternizing?
Dear uncle, it is you who has driven. How could you support a traitor who sought to slay his highness?
You have nowhere left to run, Lord Raphael, former head of the House of Sorel.
So even my own flesh and blood would debase them. You think by selling me out, the same won't happen to you?
We are simply doing what you trust no one. Those of no worth must be cast aside.
Such callous teachings are worthy of your fierce, but no matter. In a few days,
Let us begin!
is that all?
Let us begin! Let us begin! Try to have some dignity. With my blade, I shall forge a new world! Damn it all. Everything started the day that great beam of light. Blast! How many more per...
He's headed into the slums.
I have nothing left. None shall give me a second... Ugh! A pauper?
I heard something over...
No!
You, child. A strange noble passed through here, did...
Okay.
Is this how my life is to
He
end?
went over there. And hid behind...
The coward! After him!
What?
They're gone now.
Indeed. You saved me.
Nah, I just wanted to annoy...
Still, I'm glad. So, tell me your name.
Amy,
Amy.
you're silly.
This should do it. Just don't touch the wound.
Thanks. Us poor... Then again, it's...
In my short while here,
You know, life's strange sometimes. Speak of the devil.
Hi, Raphael. I have some bread.
you're too kind. The money I earned...
Dummy.
I've been wondering, Amy.
Don't know. I've always...
It must be tough for an orphan to fend for herself.
Hope only leads to despair. At least when I'm alone, no one can betray me.
From a young age, she's never trusted anyone, whether one is rich or poor.
Someone's coming.
Why, hello, Red. You're a slippery one. Everyone around here's paid their protection money. Except you. What is it? Have you found yourself another bodyguard?
Don't be stupid.
I know you've got some vagabond. How dare you bring... First, you're...
Filthy vermin! Unhand her now! Fight! Let's begin! Try to have some dignity. Fight! Pathetic. Amy, are you all right? Show me your leg.
You didn't need to come out. Getting hit's no big...
No, Amy, that's not the way...
Really?
You've given me a future.
Go ahead.
Your blade is sharp, but a little too straight. That's the brilliance of a French sword, and it's failing.
Indeed. However, that's why I must learn the best techniques spanning.
Very good. A sword is indeed for protection. You must move with rhythm and swing your sword with passion. On guard!
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
You dare! Excellent.
All movement must come from the heart. You appear to have...
I'm grateful for your... Actually, I have one... This girl.
Such as it's difficult to teach one who keeps a lot. However, I may...
Really?
Raphael, you're such a dummy. Raphael, I'm cold. Hold my hand.
Sorry, Amy. We must find sanctuary, no matter what. I can't teach you properly.
Raphael Sorel. How unfortunate for...
Are you sure you all want...
We're not falling for that...
Amy, do you remember what strike the enemy true, one by one?
Go!
Let's begin! How's that? Try to have some dignity. Still want more? How's that? Try to have some dignity. With my blade, I shall forge a new world! Fight! On guard!
Strike!
Too late!
It's over! You don't want anything to happen to the girl, do you?
Amy! Let her go!
Certainly. In exchange for your life.
You win. Amy's everything to me.
Raphael! You dummy!
Amy?
Cut that branch!
Ah!
What the? The snow! Damn you!
Yeah!
Stupid brat!
Is that all of them?
Yes. You did well, Amy. Nobody should follow us, for the time being at least. If it weren't for Amy's quick thinking and skill, we'd be done for. I can't protect her with only a sword.
You do too much for me, Raffi. You are supposed to be my guest, yet it is I who remain in your debt.
You have allowed two strangers into your home, Lord Dumas. I am simply returning your kindness.
My servants speak very highly of you, too. You possess great wisdom, quick judgment, and charity. That is why I feel most distressed. Will you not rethink dueling on my behalf?
Certainly not, my lord. I am your sword and staff. I merely wish to protect your honor and name while you are ill.
Battle 1. Fight!
Try to have some dignity. Still one more? How's that? On guard!
Battle 2. Fight!
It's time for you to perish!
Battle 3. Fight!
Your work! Giving up yet? Insipid! Watch closely! My specialty! Perish! Feeble! Try to have some dignity. No shot. Have a taste.
Very good, Raffi. Seeing your devotion...
What do you mean, my lord?
Listen, Raffi. It would make me so happy, however...
I am overwhelmed by your
That girl, Amy, if you are to become my son, you should send her, as I have said before.
How about we continue this conversation? I recently met... Thank you. How are the lessons going?
Very good, young master. The girl will, on his return, my lord will be struck.
Raphael, I think I'm more suited to sword practice. Can't you teach me?
Amy, you're smart enough to If you want to carve a future for yourself, you need an education.
I know, but you meanie.
As you can see, there is...
Amy. Can I really offer Amy a bright future like this? I came to this reading room looking for answers, but I'm coming up empty-handed. Ample finances, a safe place. This letter. Report on the... There's no mistaking it. Malfestation? It all sounds so fan. This was written by Scott. Soul.
Raphael?
I see. An exchange is made for...
What is it, Raphael?
Oh, Amy.
I was waiting for you to come back. I've been scared recently. I never knew what it felt like to have something to lose till I met you.
You have nothing to fear. I shall make you the perfect world.
Raphael? Are you in here?
Of course. Here's a thought. How about some hot chocolate for a change?
In a remote corner of lands to the east, there is a village of wind worshippers who live in harmony with nature. Talon was born into a family of shamans and raised as the last priest due to her great sensitivity to the spirit world. As time passed, Westerners began to visit. The elders who saw this vitality charm
Such an evil aura.
It is far from where...
It could end up influencing...
Long ago,
Oh?
And I have a feeling that this shard, it must be returned. I sense it belongs in a faraway...
No! You're the last priestess of the winds, and the world isn't... If you were to leave this island,
there would be no one left.
But...
Perhaps her journey could bring her closer to nature. Don't you think that's just...
Father...
I agree with my Sonput, Liddy, still.
Eldest one, will you... Elder Kalana.
Talon, think...
She's gone.
I see.
Okay.
The eldest one is not...
Oh, listen.
You...
Such a nice breeze.
Indeed. Once you've finished your sword practice...
Great idea!
Now, let's review... Are you ready to...
Yes!
think that's enough for today. Talim is...
Yes.
Unfortunately, amulet.
What?
Not even my... Did you have...
Now that you mention it...
Where could it have... I doubt this... Perhaps we should be No. There's no tell... We can't relax until... However...
Huh? Don't worry, everyone.
Oh... Talim's determined.
Thank you for making the long trek. Welcome,
I am Talim. I've come from the village of... I've come today to request that you teach me the...
Relax once you're finished practicing. I've never seen a child who is as beloved by the spirits as you. Looks like I don't have anything to teach you at all.
Thank you very much. Now, about the,
Oh, the amulet? If it really is as powerful as you say, you have great sensitivity to the spirit world after all. I don't think you'll have too hard a time.
I thought so. Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, Talon! It's Talon!
You'll have to save everyone in the village is very...
Mischievous demon! It's true!
Demons are...
Whoa! I'm scared!
It seems they're in need...
Hey, tell him. Were the demons getting restless because of that
No, I think they're just agitated by all the foreigners around these days.
Hey, can the foreigners see the demons too?
No. Creatures of the spirit world can only be seen by those who are pure.
Wow.
Huh.
Come on, let's go.
Each night it's more ill deeds. We're at wit's end.
Don't worry.
They've seemed especially violent as of late. Travelers have reported attacks. Be careful.
I will.
They're good at this guy. The thought of them transforming into one of us is terrifying.
Please don't worry. Priestesses have the ability to... Everything will be fine.
Battle 1. Fight!
To get a little forceful, but you should be okay for...
I knew we could count on a priestess from the...
Thank you. I'm sorry that there's no way for us...
It's okay. Now, if you'll excuse me...
She's so grown up for her age.
That's she.
Eldest one.
Oh, Talim?
Yes, it's me.
What a fine breeze.
Grandma, don't you think it's about time? Everyone seems really nervous. I think I've proven myself to the village.
When did you notice?
When the amulet went missing. I mean, you're the only one who could hide something so powerful from—
Such a clever Talim. But that wouldn't be enough to convince—
I know.
I'm sorry for
It's okay. My name means Sharp Blade. Even the last priestess has to face danger, so it sounds a bit perilous.
Talim, go. You're the only one who can right such a wrong. But you must promise.
I know. I promise. As long as I have the wind, I won't feel lonely, Grandma. Fellow...
Across all history, the truly strong remain shrouded deep in darkness, hidden from society. They carefully erase all traces of their existence, but sometimes even the most perfect— This tome was one of those loose ends, left behind.
Zasalamel created me. A banal way to begin a tome. But writing down one's own history in a book is strange enough to begin with. I began writing this as an indulgent pastime, so I may as well enjoy myself. Now, about the cursed sword known as Soul Edge. I intend to record its secrets in this very tome. However, I must exercise— A fitting end awaits all who seek the cursed sword. Should anyone who has held that sword ever read this tome— The origin of Soul Edge. Legend says it was once but after fighting on countless battlefields, it gathered a great deal of negative power. Until all who took Soul Edge in their hands became slaves to the blade. That is why so few know of it. Until, that is, it was known. In that ancient age, great change came over the Hero King. I won't record. Someday, it is said the Hero King lost after the Hero King killed his son. The spirit sword Soul Calibur was born from the remnants of the— Indeed, the cursed sword. And while the name Soul Edge is known to a select few, there is a reason the spirit sword was never revealed. Some say the Hero King created the spirit sword. Those who would carry on the dead king's wish and perfect Soul Calibur, they were known as the guardians of the spirit sword. Like a thief in the night, they took the spirit sword and they told others of the Hero King's spirit sword, and that they were going into hiding to both prevent Soul Calibur from being— The guardians of the spirit sword only entrust Soul Calibur to a select few. One recent example was a king from medieval Europe. Born in Britain, the king used the spirit sword to rule a large swath of Europe. I'm skeptical as to whether the king ever truly existed, but assuming the tales are true, he was somehow connected with the guardians of the spirit sword, from whom he received the blade. Also, it would be reasonable to assume the king fought with the one who possessed the cursed sword and won. After the king's death, though, no one knows what happened to the spirit sword. Perhaps we should assume it eventually found its way back to the guardians of the spirit sword. But it should be noted that their power had dwindled greatly by that time. At the same time, there were those who awaited the second coming of the king. On the eve of the king's passing, a loyal knight set forth to find the spirit sword and restore the crown. They hid themselves well for a considerably sworn to the late king. The Aval organization sought the spirit. A deeper look, however, reveals that after slumbering in the shadows of history, Cervantes, a soul edge. When Cervantes took up the cursed, and after nearly 30, Cervantes and the cursed sword were shattering without coming in contact with the spirit sword, was a first for Soul Edge. Immediately after the evil within, why did the evil seed occur? What havoc did it? Not even I. But one thing is certain. What does it mean to be malfested? There are, though, in addition to common traits of the malfested, some become beasts, hungry only some time after the evil seed. Rumors said he possessed Soul Edge. Personally, I was also interested in discovery. I then received news. It intrigued me that there seemed to be someone in their organization deeply in. While Soul Edge has appeared constantly throughout history, Soul Calibur's whereabouts are still shrouded in mystery. In time, I lost interest and gave up trying. But after resuming my search later, I found that it had been taken to a temple in the east at some point. With it were taken a staff able to absorb all manner. No one knows what had happened to the guardians of the Spirit Sword, but they must have met with ruin. As for the temple, it later became Ling Sheng Su, a famous martial art. But now the Spirit Sword, the evil seed, deeply affected Ling Sheng Su. Its martial arts students were soon overcome by. Therefore, no one knows what happened. While the survivor didn't possess Soul Calibur, what powers did he possess? I only started writing this tome as a pastime. I was once one of the guardians of the Spirit. The precepts of the guardians were very strict, but in my younger days, when the others discovered my designs, they broke. Amid my despair, I searched for a way to survive. But after a long period of training, I mastered the secret. I reincarnated myself over and over again. At first, I didn't realize the price. For every time I reincarnated, it felt like my soul was being crushed. Indeed, no matter what one may accomplish in life, my bodies have lain in countless graves. So it was that I came to yearn for the fun. Gradually, I began to... That was 1,000 years ago. My desire for death, that longing for true death, wisdom, power. But when it was over, I was as a puppet of the cursed sword. I kept fighting to my last. And for what? I fought in an age of endless war. I've lived as every type of person. Old, however. Not even the cursed sword could free. And so I died. That was my desire for death, was that longing for true death, wisdom, but when and for...
Witchers are known as warriors with unusual powers. The Slayers. One day, the elite Witcher Geralt took on another the now aged woman. Though ever strange, she had achieved prominence as a researcher of planes. But if she were to call forth in search of the truth and prepared to mete out punishment as necessary.
So, that's why I'm here. To check if these suspicions, accusations even, are true. And if you have, to stop.
Tell me, Witcher, do you know what I've studied all these years?
Planes, passages between them. Heard you're an expert. Pretty tricky for someone working on their own.
And you? Do you also label me a heretic?
No. Don't get me wrong. Got no reason to suspect you of anything.
My greatest wish was to access a different...
Right.
But that is not to say I ever wished to commune with, let through rifts into other dimensions. I explored the possibilities, sought another plane. I was but a fisherman casting a line. And then it happened.
What happened?
A response. A strong one. Bold you are, Witcher. Even to venture here.
Had some sort of passageway between planes? What's at its end? Whatever it is. Huh? Don't try me. Ever fight a Witcher? Guess not. Damn it. No ordinary beast, that. Good to know my silver sword works, though. Medallion won't be much use. Huh? Other planes exist. How about that? Kaer Morhen. Sure brings back memories. No way this is real, though. Some sort of magic. Gotta be. Huh.
You appear to be from a foreign land. Or am I mistaken?
Something strange about you.
Some may call me that. However, I have mastered the...
placing...
Battle 1. Fight!
Now I see what power you hold. It appears my plans will have to change a bit. To think it would be possible to travel between worlds. Fascinating.
Someone sent me here. I'll be sure to tell her how you feel. Long as I actually make it back to my own world, that is.
Forgive my discourtesy. Pleasant journey.
Every which way you turn here, you get a skilled warrior. Could get in some good practice. No. Got things to... Strange as all hell, this place. They seem to believe in magic, but refuse to practice it. Should have enlisted that guy's help. Preparing potions will be a pain.
There you are!
You again? Get teleported here against your will? Believe...
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's dance. Stand up. Now taste my steel! Ever fight a witcher? Guess not.
Battle 2. Fight!
Get ready.
I will kill you!
Teleported all this way, and I'm still killing monsters. No rest for a witcher. Won't do me any good, though, hunting beasts out here. Just not so... Gotta get back to my own world. Seem to be places of power in this world, too. Marshes, mountain-bound vales. Speculation of that sort's best left to mages that... Gates appear where enough of the power keep, but whenever I get too close... that happens. Sorry, not of this world. Don't know you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Pitiful! Let's dance. Stand up. Now taste my steel! Not your lucky day.
Pitiful! Feel fear!
Is that all you got?
Battle 2. Fight!
Yes. Let's dance. Damn it. Every time I approach, gate spawns more of those creatures, then shuts again. Need to keep it open somehow. Should probably find someone skilled in magic. Well, this... Looks like a place of power. So where...
What is it you seek, stranger?
You must be that old man I've heard about. Got a favor to ask.
Is that a friend of yours?
No. Case... freaks are... Yada yada. Show you how a witcher does...
Battle 1. Fight! Bring up! Battle 2. Fight!
Let's dance. Stand out. Now taste my steel! Not your lucky day. What the hell?
Bring up! Final battle.
This.
Fight!
Let's dance. Stand out. Now taste my steel! Not your lucky day.
Bring up!
So, that's how I ended up here. Listen, there a gate around here that connects to other worlds?
As you know, the gate to astral chaos sometimes, but to open a gate to you would need to utilize the power of the sword.
Go on.
Simply opening the gate will not. You need a signpost that it needs to have a strong connection to
Phantasmal Kaer Morhen. Gotta be it.
If you open the gate at the right place and at the right time.
All sounds good. Except...
I believe I can... One learns a thing or two after years of brutal...
Thanks for the help, old man.
You should know. There is no room for error. And I know not whether I should encourage...
Worth a try, far as I'm concerned.
Very well. I shall teach you a secret ritual for eliciting the power of...
We finally meet, Geralt. Like a dog after a bone. Not interested in fighting you. Plain as that. You cannot escape me. Fine. You're...
what you can do. Doesn't like to boast. Mercy! I have you! Battle to fight! Can you keep up? Really? Right before your eyes! You're mine! Time to end you! Depart this life! The end. Brace yourself! Nothing personal. You really are strong. Fight! Mercy! I have you! Let's do this! You're not out yet! You're a stubborn ass. Cuts! Damn it! This nuisance really has taken a shine. Sorry, gate's about to open. Party ends now. What? But I was just getting into it! Had a worthy opponent in you, no two ways about it. Love to finish our fight, but, well, Witcher duties call. So, you are returning home? Come back anytime! I'll be— So long, Samurai. It's been— been one hell of a ride. Great. Now just need to get through the— Let's do this. Sri Vasu Svaha. Ah! Am I back?
Witcher! As I live and breathe.
Head feels like it's gonna
Forgive me. My methods were a bit harsh. However, at least, how was the other world?
Well, it'd take—
Then step over here and would you care for some fine wine?
The ray of light from the evil seed pierced the sky, its glow reaching as far as India. And here, we find another person whose fate was entwined with the two swords.
Consumed by the evil seed, yet still with presence of mind. A link between chaos and this world. You are quite the interesting one. Still, you will eventually succumb.
Let's get this fight started.
Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started.
Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started. Let's get this fight started.
Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this started. Will you fight me?
So, you wanna fight? Let's get this fight started.
You look nice and tough.
Are you ready?
Care to dance with me?
Let's get this over with.
Wanna have some fun?
Won't let me pass, huh?
You wish to fight me?
You look beautiful dead.
Okay, let's get this... Okay, let's get this started. 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 Okay, let's get this started.
If you can keep a hold of who you are, you will be able to stave off the chaos. Now, arise.
Completed!